So thank you for joining the session on time. Can you see me? No? Or can you hear me out? Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. So thank you for joining early for today. And, we'll just quickly start with our session. So as I think I have shared the classroom link, and I think majority of you are there in the classroom, right? If there's nobody's there, I mean, or if you're not there in the classroom, then I will send that link at the end of the class, so that you can join the classroom to get updates. Now, I have just shared from your syllabus about what your social media networking is. We have had an introduction lecture so far, right, where we learned about how social media analysis is going to be working, right? So on that note, when you're going to look at social media analytics, the major part that you are looking at is on how the different types of analytics are there, and based on each, what do you say? It could be a text, it could be a code, it could be on a video, it could be on a music. How the different areas or the streams that social media analysis is working on. So on that note, I'll just brief you. I'll just give you a brief introduction about the syllabus, and then we will go ahead. So this I have already shared in the classroom. Can you see? I'll just stop my video. I think the network is a little lagging. This. Okay. So in this, when we look at the social media, they have just given what is the importance that you have in the whole process. So before I take you to what is the concept that you look for in social media, we know that there is going to be a lot of the research which is being analyzed in social media, and based on that we are looking at different topics. So when I'm taking my class itself, I want you to think in parallel what could be your analysis or what could be your research that is going to work on this, so that you can in parallel also think about uh, the area or the stream that you want, so that your practical journal will also be on that same lines. I'm not telling that everybody is going to be very good at image processing, or everybody is going to be good at text processing or NLP or things like that, right? Each one's area, the what you have is different. Your area of interest is different. So based on that, you can even align your journal of social media based on that. So I'm keeping it an open mind, right? I'm not telling you, no, this is how you have to do. So I always tell my children, I'll also show you today on, I've been taking this particular subject for the past, whatever, from the time the syllabus and your previous seniors have started the data science course. So from that time, I've been taking the same subject. So every year, I've got at least now 5 years of students who have learned, and each time the journal is different. It does not relate to the same thing that is done previous, because we are all in the IT sector, right? IT, computer science sector. Every day, every minute, a new language is being learned, or a new method is being analyzed. So that is why I have kept it open mind for whoever who wants to work on the different areas. You are free to choose that. Okay. So to get back to the syllabus, here we have the introduction to social media, where we are looking at the same thing that I mentioned right now, but on different concepts. What is the landscape, the cycle, what is a different area? So that is where your whole syllabus is talking. And based on the syllabus, they have gone in depth for an analysis. What people joining? That's why. Okay, they have gone for an in-depth analysis. Is the what I'm talking is clear, right? There's no disturbance in between. But I'm feeling it. I'm not sure. Okay, it's clear. Fine. Okay. So when you look at it, the structure related to social media is related with your graph theory. So based on that is where the whole syllabus is being linked with. So when you look at it, yes, when you look at it, the first part relates to some set of books and some set of links which is there in the syllabus. I'm referring to that. Now, I want you to look at the particular, the second wala book, right, which is Analyzing the Social Web by Jennifer Goldbeck in 2013. So when you talk about things which is there in 2013, she is the one who initially started about the social media and how you can take up social media as a research. There is, I don't know if you see Netflix, no, there is a documentary about Jennifer Goldberg. I don't know the name. So that is very, very interesting on how she is put forth. Because when she started with the theory, when she started with her research, she said that she was not able to get outside results. I'll just show it to you. What is her name? Jennifer Goldberg. So I'm just sharing my tab, okay? So this is about, I just have to put Jennifer Goldberg and Netflix algorithms or Netflix, the documentary that they have based on, about what Jennifer Goldberg does. So they have a entire series related with how she started her research, on what was that her recommendation that she had done, and how it went. So she is one of the first person to look at something based on this. So even Netflix has taken hers and made an analysis about what she is going to tell. So she is the person who first started with the social media analysis, and she made these recommendation systems. So since you all are working in this social media, or you've taken this elective as your interest, this is one person whom you have to go and check it out. Okay, because the way she has started it, right, on how, so from where it started to what she's been doing is what Jennifer Goldbeck is there. So she is the first person who have started the whole concept, and there is even YouTube, but Netflix has a very good documentary about her, about how she is explaining the concept of social media. Actually, I saw that, and that's when I got interest into the subject. So that is one. She was a person who did her initial research with social media, and she came out with very good findings. Okay, so on how it is, because when you look at social media, they say it's everything is, it's in your dream, whatever that you want to be, right, or something which is of your favor, you like it, but something which is not, then you don't. So you keep following something which you are believing that is true, and then you follow. So if it's going to be fake news or your WhatsApp messages or whatever it is, at Konsa, you're following which particular channel or which particular set of people who are of your same wavelength, you are following them throughout. So that is where you are having your social media analysis, or your that's where the link of social media started. Okay, so that is one explanation that she gave on social media, and how the connections are being made. So looking or going forward with that, the second thing which I want you to rely on, or want you to look at, is on this textbook which even if I've shared. Okay, so this textbook also will give you a very simple idea. Why I've chosen this has got very simple English. Okay, वो जो आपको what you want to write और आपका एग्जाम पर्सपेक्टिव से आपको क्या लिखना है, he has given it in the form of definitions, as well as he has given it in the form of a small example with the case study that he is given. So that is why this book is being referred. It's called The Seven Layers of Social Media Analytics. You can even go through this book just like how you are reading any book or something like that. Whenever you have free time or you're traveling or something like that, you can also go where they have taken off the different trends that social media has. Obviously, now this is a little old. You have much more things which have come up, but at least you get an idea about how this, what level or what is the thinking that they have. Okay. So that is the whole concept about how social media works, right? So that's just to give you a start about social media. I just take you to another slide. Mm. Second, huh? So this is, I don't know if how much you are able to see. One second, let me just try picking it out. It's called as the history of social media, right? So when I talk about history of social media, I mean, I don't know if you are not born, even I was also not born during that time. So it is giving a trend about when people started thinking about it. And some of these social media sites we have not seen as well, right? So these are something which is totally new even for me, right? So when they started it, it started from the year 1978, right? So when they started with at this as a bulletin board system where you are able to write down things or give polls, and this is being continued still in different names. Okay, so you have bulletin board systems, then you have classmates, then you have your bingo, or you have so many media sites that is being launched, and it is gone based on trend of what people use. Okay, so that is where the so social media has started using it. In this slide that you've given, how many of you know all of them? Or how many of you know at least 10 of them? And say, for example, the most common ones that you use are now Instagram, then your Google Plus is not there, Pinterest, yes, right, Facebook. But then now even they have the latest one, I mean 2015 or Twitter, and I think the trend is still yet to come with whatever we are now in 2026. I think this figure needs to be updated, right? So it is like something which is being growing more and more, right? I cannot tell that it is going to be there only this much, but it's something which is growing more and more, right? So that is where your social media links are being calculated. Okay, so I want to make this class a little interactive, right? So when you look at social media, there are a lot of let's take different types of tools, different types of analysis that people work. Okay, but the most important aspect is on how it is being suggested or how it is being implemented in India. What happened? Okay, so on this evolution perspective, it is how people can talk or communicate with each other. That is
Did she left?
I'm sorry, I got logged off. I told from yesterday there is some problem. Uh, I'd say I couldn't take the class yesterday. Now it's just automatically got cut. 1 second, I'll just reshare it once again. Okay. So when you look at social media, as I said, it's the link that you have, right? So when I say social media, it is not just about one particular concept or something like that which is there. It's like how 2 or 3 people mingle together and then they form a team, right? So when I'm telling that these are where the social media works, or these are where the social media algorithms are there, and this is how the timeline is, right? So I cannot strictly say that no, this is what it has to be. It can change over time, right? So for understanding this, I will just take you on a concept which is about the different algorithms which is there in social media and how people are using that social media for this analysis. Okay, so I'll just show you through a video. Now, this is a very small paper where they have written about how the social media can be used.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, your voice is breaking as well as your screen was lagging.
I told you, no, I got cut off. Now, can you see?
Yes, now
Now,
now it is perfect.
it's not playing. 1 second. Huh? So, whenever there's a problem, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll not be able to know. Thanks for telling me that. Uh, so, this is a small case study where they have put on how the social media, it's a research paper basically. It's by Curious. Curious is a journal. It's a very very reputed journal where they have just started, and most of the content that you publish in this journal is almost free. They don't pay, I mean, they don't ask you for any money, but because it's just a journal which is being started. So now they have just put that how the social media is changing in a healthcare. Okay, so each class, let me see if I can put one area. So whichever you are working on, it will be of use to you. Okay, so when you look at social media and healthcare, the first level is where you are linking to, or you're tagging that particular hospital or that healthcare to Facebook, or so Google Plus. Now it's not there. Twitter is most common. Like that, you are linking that to different concepts, right? So or different analysis, and then you are checking how that healthcare is going to work. So on this analysis, when you're going to change, it is also going to link about how the factors that different, doctors also use social media for their analysis, because they are going to identify that what is the current concern which is there, and based on that what the different doctors are giving ideas. So that's one way where I'm linking multiple doctors together. So the professional networking, they use LinkedIn as a platform. They share their ideas. They share you. I think you must have seen many doctors, presenting their whatever their findings, or they're telling there is a flu which is coming. Then how do you how do you tackle that particular flu which is there? So they give you ideas, or they tell you, no, this is what you have to do. So they even consult it using your media sharing as well. Then you have content production, which they use either Tumblr or Blogger or something like that to get. Then knowledge aggregation, definitely Wikipedia, where somebody can edit it, where they can add more. You can contribute for your writing, right? And then you have AR, VR, which is also coming up, because when you look at any robotic surgery, it is done based on those aspects itself. So we'll just one such where the robotic surgery is very commonly used is in hospitals. So this, I think most of you know about Apollo Hospital and things like that. So they are using your robotics for surgery, right? So that is one robotic surgery that they are using. I don't know what happened to the volume. I'm not getting the volume. Okay, 1 second.
And giving you a kind of a template so that you can actually perform the surgery before even going into the operation theater. This technological advancement gives us a big advantage when we are doing both hip replacement and knee replacement surgeries. Our robot is a very unique one in which it does not do the whole thing by itself, and we have an advantage of doing the surgery along with it and making sure that there is no mistake that can happen at any step of the surgical process. Robotic joint replacement, a technological advancement which we have and is something which is going to stay. As we know, with conventional knee surgery, deformities which are corrected can be a little bit more challenging than when you have a 3D image of the deformity, it fed into a computer, and giving you a kind of a template so that you can actually perform the surgery before even going into the operation theater. This technological advancement gives us a big advantage when we are doing both hip replacement and knee replacement surgeries. Our robot is a very unique one in which it does not do the whole thing by itself, and we have an advantage of doing the surgery along with it and making sure that there is no mistake that can happen at any step of the surgical process.
So this is one, where they are using the healthcare industry, which, and they have told that these are something new that they are doing. So this is, an advertising, but for getting to multiple people. So where your doing or your research can, reach to far wider audience, and also so that you are knowing the technology and it is being implemented. Okay, so that is where you are also using social media as a tool. Now the second one, which most of us know about, is on how you are doing social media, where the key part that you are having, or how Google search helps in a social media channel. Okay, so there is a small, what do you say, or this is the Google's search research paper, where they have seen that they are also doing the social media for their console, where it is helping multiple trends. Okay, so all of you know about Google Trends, Google Research, and things like that, where they are trying to create with something new. So one such initiative that they have with your Google News initiative is to increase the traffic with social sharing. So this is a small video which Google
How
has
much of your
put up.
news organization's traffic comes from social media? Which social media channels are most effective for sharing your articles? And what design changes can you make to your website to encourage readers to share your news coverage with their friends, families, and followers? In this video, we are going to answer those questions and share practices that have worked for many news organizations around the world. I am Eric Rosado from the Google News Initiative, and this video is part of a series designed to help you attract more visits to your news website and keep your visitors engaged. First things first, how do you even know how much traffic you receive from different social media channels? If you have a Google Analytics account, you can log into a free of charge product we built specifically for the news industry called News Consumer Insights, or NCI. It takes data from your website and translates it into customized data visualizations with personalized recommendations. You can access News Consumer Insights by navigating to goo.gle/datatools and selecting the tool. Load your website's data by clicking this button at the top of the page and logging in. Okay, once you're logged into NCI, let's look at a data visualization that contains information about your social media traffic. If you click on Reader Engagement on the left-hand menu and scroll down to Traffic Sources, you will see a chart with a bunch of blue bubbles. Each bubble represents a different type of traffic source, like Google Search, Facebook, and Twitter. On the y-axis, you'll see the average revenue per user, or pages per reader metrics. That's how much value you generate from each reader who comes to the website from this source. On the x-axis, you will see what percentage of your traffic comes from each source. For instance, in this demo version, you can see the relative amount of traffic from Twitter, Facebook, and other social channels. But how do you boost your social media traffic? There is a great amount of skill to succeeding on social media. In this video, we will not dive into things such as how you build a followership on social channels or which types of articles to share on which channels. Instead, we will share a few recommendations for incorporating social media promotion directly into your website. The goal is to make it very easy and desirable for your readers to share your articles on social media, building loyalty and attracting new readers to your coverage. Most news websites achieve this with social sharing buttons. On screen now are a few examples. Tip 1. Use the right location. Where should your social sharing buttons appear? The key is that your social button should be visible throughout the article, not only on part of the article. On mobile, you should look at anchor formats or sticky headers. Tip 2, select the right channels. Which social buttons should you include? Select those based on the social channels where your traffic comes from and where your brand has a presence. Prioritize share buttons in the order you display them based on what your audience is using. For example, if your audience uses LinkedIn more than other social channels, put the LinkedIn button ahead of the others. Tip 3, less is better. The more buttons you display, the more you risk creating a paradox of choice situation for the reader, and the less likely they are to click any of them. So only list the social buttons that you see are bringing in traffic to your site. We would recommend adding no more than 5 social sharing buttons at a time. Tip 4, maintain the look and feel of the buttons. Try to preserve the original icon color of each social network to drive more clicks. This increases the likelihood of them being used rather than, say, converting all of your buttons to the same color. All of these recommendations and more can be visualized on our demo site, which is developed from insights from thousands of news publishers globally. You can access it anywhere without needing to log in. That is all for this video, but Google has many other suggestions for how to attract more visitors and keep your visitors engaged online. Please check out the other videos in this series if you're interested. The Google News Initiative also provides in-depth coaching for groups of news organizations through our labs. You can learn more and apply on our website, g.co/newsinitiative. Please send us any questions or feedback at contactgni@google.com. And don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you.
Now we saw how Google itself is giving you on how to share for or how to increase your social media or your digital presence in your area that you have. So they themselves are giving importance that along with them how that how the social media should go. So based on this, even they have have a site which is called as a Google Trends. I don't know how many of you know this, right? So looking at where I am in, so it has identified my location. Can you see my screen, right? So looking at where my location is, it is telling that what is maximum, India searching all about. Or what is it that what is a trend that is being happening. So that it is made a link along with the threads, with the trends. Okay, and finding out what are the people who's searching now. So it's becoming an analysis now. So each data, each minute, it is creating a trend. Now, after that, it is also telling you how the different search patterns are, what it is made from the trends, right? Or how it is being used. And based on that, it started creating visual Google Trends. Okay, see for what it is trending now. So when I click on it, it takes me to this particular window. Okay, and it is also giving this this analytics kind of, we're telling that what is the breakdown, what is it happened in the past 24 hours, and etc. etc. I think many of you are computer science students, right? So what do you call this past 24 hours or breakdown or whatever this volume? What is the analysis in machine learning or AI that you call it? Anybody can tell? Children? Can anybody tell me what do we call this? Where we are looking at the patterns. What do you call in AI? I think you're all data science children, no? So definitely you should be able to know. Insights. One more word. No, what specific algorithms I'm asking? Insights, it's okay. Correct. Recognition. Pattern recognition. No, I won't give that to you. One more. I'm only specifically looking at this past 24 hours, this volume, what happened 21 hours ago. So, what is all of these, closely looking at? I have 42 of you in this class. So, I should be able to get so many answers. Come on. Pattern recognition, no, not pattern recognition. Anything else? Who answered? Come on, children. So I'm just asking you to look at like the volume, the search volume they have mentioned. Then when it started, they are asking past 24 hours. What is the kind that they are looking? What is the trend that is being happening, right? So what do you call all of this in machine learning or in your AI? Terms of in your AI. Who else can tell me? Come on, just put blindly something or the other. Whatever you know, you put. I will just tell it as yes or no. Shruti, very good. Time series. This is what I was looking at. Right? So it is a time series prediction that they are doing. Right? What is happening for the trend? Now, when I'm saying trend itself, what is the pattern that is being done is on time series data. That is where I'm looking. Only then I can talk about this particular trends. Right? Wow. Thank you, Shruti. So that was at least one savior. At least somebody is listening. But I really appreciate Arya, Rajat, or at least putting your inputs to it. Very good. Right? So it is telling about each trend when it started and the hours that it's going there. Now, when you look at it, see, it is not one particular area that I'm looking at. So that's why I did not agree to when you said pattern recognition. Because one is on sports, like Lucknow Super Giants, and one is on Hanuman Chalisa, one is on Ranbir Kapoor. So it is not following any particular theme. It's doing something else totally different, right? So now the pattern here, I cannot tell that this is the pattern. And if there was everything on a similar line or a similar gap, then I could have called this as a pattern recognition. So that's why it's only based on time series. So what the people were looking at that particular point of time, right? So suddenly that, what is that? Trending. What is that? It could be a music, or it could be something where some person has put, and then it suddenly becomes a viral trend. It can be even your YouTube shorts, right? It can be somebody on YouTube or something like that, which suddenly it becomes viral, right? So that is where somebody is seeing, and then that is being shared, and it just gets shared random, right? So that is where you are looking at particular trend. So when the trend is there, it is looking at different concepts itself together. Okay, so that is where you have a wide area that you have. Now I have just shown you one screen, right? There are multiple 25 other screens which they have of 269 pages. Now Google is taking from across everywhere they put. Now what is the most important part here is I can search for something. They are just looking at my word, and then it is giving a live analysis here, right? What happened? What is that which is there? What is a live analysis now? What is trending now? So it's giving you everything at one go. And even they have put an export button. So people who are doing research, this is going to help you for that. Okay, so to see that your trends are there. So Google itself is promoting you for all of this, right? So now when you look at, these are some of the analysis that Google has taken. It is showing you your research concepts related with what your Google Trends is all about. Okay, so that is where we are having your Google Trends as one visualizing concept which is there. Now, based on this, I am just showing you a Trends TV. Now, this is giving me in a square or a matrix format, like what the people are showing, what are the results that is there. So this is another visualization mechanism. So in your Google, in your social media analysis, you are not looking at only one concept about ye trending hai kya, time series pattern hai kya, or anything. Even your visualization in your Google search makes a big difference. So that is where I want today's class for me on major part was, don't look at only one area that you want to go. नहीं, social media मतलब ये Facebook है, Instagram है, ऐसा कुछ images डालना है, नहीं. It is not a stereotype. आपको इसमें से बहुत सारा streams में you can diversify. So that's why I told at the beginning of my class that you can pick up your area. Some of you are interested in security, some of you are interested in web, some of you are interested in image, video. You can choose any of them and you can prepare your project, your practical journal in that theme. Okay. So that is why I have just given you an open idea about how, Google Trends work. Okay. So even they have a pattern which they follow, right? So to understand that, it comes to this particular part where you are finding out what social channel is you are able to predict for your e-commerce business. See, आपके पास आपने WhatsApp में एक let's say you have started a store, right, which sells, let's say, homemade chocolates or homemade bakes, right? उधर जाके I have to my main area would be to highlight what is different in that product from the others which is there in the industry, right? Uske liye, what are the social media trends that you have to look at? Not everybody will have to look at, नहीं इसका performance बहुत अच्छा है, किसका? वो आपने वो जो chocolate cake बनाया या वो chocolate बनाया, उसका कुछ performance होता है क्या? नहीं. But if you are talking about something where you are creating a model or you have a product with you, अपने नया वॉच है या कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजर है या अभी वो जो ट्रेंडिंग इंडक्शन कुकर है, राइट, उसमें आपने अलग सा क्या किया, that will have a content performance. Correct? I cannot say I have started a business on induction cooker and I have started a business on chocolate. दोनों का एक ही analytics बनाओ. हो सकता है क्या? दोनों के एक ही तरीके से एनालिटिक्स बनाने के लिए नहीं होता है, राइट? तो चॉकलेट में आपको ज्यादा what you want to have multiple people telling you your views about that particular chocolate or how it is being made. People has to buy means they have to see आपने hygienic से बनाया कि नहीं. So that is, that is where you are showing your kitchen or you're showing your staff, how they are being standard there, right? So how who is coming and buying your product. So all of that you see. Now, induction cooker किसी को नहीं चाहिए था. अभी suddenly सबको induction cooker चाहिए. Right? So this is, now that induction cooker became a trend. अभी उसमें they have analyzed with so many. Even you couldn't get your induction cookers where you have to get in the black market sometimes, right? So that is where your trend goes up and down. So when I'm saying your performance, the performance does not relate to only one part, but it also relates to the total reach. The reach is what, how you are able to cater to multiple people. Okay, your content performance, your search queries. So your search queries becomes a key aspect. Your audience location, that's what I said in the beginning, right? You cannot you cannot sell your product, and I am a company where I'm going to sell the product. मैंने ये company में एक food product के लिए ये use किया, same thing I am using for electronics, नहीं होता है, right? दोनों अलग हो जाता है, right? So I cannot use the same thing for sharing with multiple things. 1 second. Okay, so that is where you have the different traffic sources, where you are looking at what your particular audience is, what are the additional traffic sources that you have, and how it is reaching at this particular location, and all of those which comes into picture. Okay, so that is where you have your Google search aspect. Now, each month it will change, right? Aapka even YouTube kai, they have just put on how the different trends are changing on YouTube. Like that for each and every one. So Google itself is taking a different concept of running the social media. Any other you want to share something related with social media? Any other, if anybody here is having a digital marketing, or you're working in digital marketing, you want to put in your points, then I'll put mine. Nothing? Okay. So I'll just show you some projects which some students have done on, during that point of time. This is one of the analytics or some dashboard that they created, during those COVID times. So that is why you have the dashboard which explains about what was the trend of the tweet at that point of time. Okay. So here they have done a simple analytics or simple dashboard based on this. So I think they've used Power BI for that. Now, what is the trend analysis that you created during the time of COVID? Abhi wo COVID tha, abhi wo Iran ka war hai. Iran-Israel ka war hai. Right? So that is almost the same. Dono ka one was you are not sure about what was going to happen. Here also now at least we are in the safe side, and many of them from the Arab countries are settling back to India. Right? So that's different politics. I'm not going into it. But this is a trend analysis which is done by one student. Okay, like I said, none of the journals are going to be the same. So he took up this particular, this one as his area, and he did all his practicals based on that. So here it's mentioning what is a tweet count, and which is currently running, and which is the users, the phone users. Abhi idhar likha hai na, iPhone ka itna hai, Android ka itna hai. See the analysis. Maximum number of people use iPhone. Correct? So, and some other isme, if I'm going to look at something else, the number of Android users would be more. Up lockdown mein classes tha, to wo time pe the number of users were all Android users. Right? Then afterwards, when the trend changed, it became iPhone users were more. Right? So this itself, one block itself is an analysis. आपको उसमें से आपको research paper बना सकते हो. ठीक है? Then some of the retweets, कौन सा retweet चल रहा था? Okay, so from that time, Trump is in, he's always in this in the research that he has, right? Then we have what is the keyword that is being analyzed. So that keyword what is the maximum number of the keywords which is being happening, what is the retweet count per year, month, whatever, that analysis is being done. And even they have even given the trend or the text that is being analyzed at each method. So this is where you are having the trend analysis that is being a research which is being done by one student. Okay. Now the same thing I cannot tell that somebody else also has to follow the same way. Aapka data same hi aayega. So another person, he decided, let me see if I have his project. Yeah. Okay. So he did his analysis on, on each platform that is there. So he did a research on what is the maximum number of social media platforms that is being used. So he took up 3 set of platforms. One is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And he found out that how the number of people are using for these 3. This became his research paper. Okay. So what is an now when you look at it, all 3 are being used simultaneously. Right? And then what is the sentiment that is being done? What are the number of likes per hour? What is the number of retweets per hour? Right? So this is one set of analysis that he has completed. And year-wise, what is the strength of Facebook? Which are the regions that the maximum number of Facebook is happening? Right? Then he did a platform analysis of which country and which platform the people are using. So this is another, the count that is taken, found out the sum of the count. Now, what is the sentiment analysis that is done? Right? What are the hashtags? So which is the areas? Which are the users? Right? How many users are there? Which time of the day? So here, everything that you learned in data analysis or your data analytics can come into picture. Right? So this is another way of representing your data. Right? But each data that you have, they have done a practical related with. Now this became his trend for throughout that particular, his journal, he related with only these 3. Okay. So as you go, you can also think of something what you want in your journal and you can create. So if now I have 37 students with me and my class strength is roughly 60. So I am not telling that all 60 should use the same concept. आपको आपका interest के हिसाब से change कर सकते. Okay, that is what I wanted to put in forth. Now, when you look at, since I gave you the Google Trends itself, there's okay. So when you look at the each trend that is there, one interesting area that they've taken is, using Twitter as a data source. So this was the time before Elon Musk took over Twitter. So where I thought that's the year is 2019, when things were free to use. Now it is not. Right? So Elon Musk did not give it free unless you are a student and they ask you a lot of questions to be filled and then they allow you to use that as a data source. Right? So Twitter was being used as the largest communication social media tool for analysis. Okay. So that is one concept which they had taken. And in that, they used even digital methods and methodologies for researching. Like, what the kind of methods are, what are the research methods? So either it is content analysis or it's based on a particular theme. And you're looking at only a theme. Now the first research paper, the first practical which I showed you, on that boy, that particular student who has done related to a particular theme. So he used COVID data as a theme, and then he did his analytics, right? Same way, the second one used a platform as a theme, and then he did his analytics, right? So each theme can be changed, right? So social network analysis can be used to measure and map the relationship between individuals, organizations, your web pages, and your different knowledge. Okay. So based on that, they have this algorithms, which is your machine learning algorithms, where you are using Twitter or user profiles to understand and link. Okay. They can even use based on your semantic analysis. So that is your linguistics based, where they are using analysis. And then last, which Shruti told, it's about Shruti or Shreya, I don't remember who told. Shruti. Shruti mentioned about time series analysis, right? So even each of these, they have classified during Twitter's time as these different 5 or 6 methods of analysis. Okay, so that is where your social media theme is moving about. So in that analysis, you're able to identify each pattern and you're able to get the data for each trend. Okay, so that is one kind of a research pattern that you are able to use. Now, to extract the data, you can use different methods, but how or what theme that you're going to use will change. Say, for example, I'm sorry, again, I got logged out. Yeah. So, say for example, once when we are looking at any particular data or any particular trend, we have to analyze how that particular data is going to be. So I'll just share with you go back to your practical part. So the first practical, you all can see, right? I've joined back. Can you all see? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Vansh. So the first analysis step is this all. What is your social media platform? Which majority of you use different analytics, right? And in that analytics, how we are going to use using a particular tool, right? Based on that particular analysis, how it's going to be using with your visualizations, how you are using sociograms for each analysis, how you are using the content at each level. Okay, what is the model used in business? Then your Google visualization charts. Now you have even other visualization tools which does your your analytics. So that is where today itself I have shown you different types. So for example, you can elaborate with, say, let's say music, movies. Now, say for example, if it's Book My Show, right? They themselves have a trend. Now, Book My Show shows me default, it takes my data from Mumbai, right? And from Mumbai, it says that these are the things which is, running currently in Mumbai, and which are the places. So, say if I take some data, okay, let's take some movie, it will give me an analytics of that particular movie. Who is working now? Reviews now. It will even give me the top reviews of that particular movie. How many people have used that? What is the trend of this particular movie? What is it that everybody is using? What is the keyword that is there? What is the hashtag related to this particular movie? How many of them have given a 10-star rating? So based on that, the review is going up. Now others, they have not given us bad reviews, but which is less than 10. They made it as critical reviews, right? And then here your 7, 6, 5, 4 आपका क्या है, that is where they have told and changed that this is उसका review बहुत कम है, right? Something which is below 10. Okay, so sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Okay, उसने क्या किया, and see the critical reviews are all given by whom? What does it show you? What does this infer to you? What is the difference from this particular one and this particular one? Yeah. Yes, Shreya. Media platforms. Yeah, these are news channels or whatever that they have collectively taken what people have told and they have put it there. Whereas वो जो ऊपर है ना 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 दिया है, वो सब individual users है who has booked for the movie, gone and seen the movie and then given a review. Now दोनों में बहुत फर्क है. Right? I cannot just take this critical reviews and see Bollywood Hangama, Hindustan Times, NDTV, First Post, so Free Press Journal. These are the ones who've given this critical reviews. Baki sab individuals hai, they have given this 10 out of 10 are individual users. It could be Nitin, it could be a user. He does not want to give the name, Madhumita. So these are all individual persons who has given the reviews. वो मेरे को correct करना है. If I have to collect that set of data, then I need to use a web scraping tool to collect that individual users का क्या feedback है, right? So that will help me when in identifying one. So I cannot stereotype and then सब लोग ने बोला है ये अच्छा movie है, let me go see. No, आपको you have to see on what are they looking at. Now let's take a flop movie for example. I don't watch movies, so you only have to tell me. This is 9.5, 9.1. It flop movie है क्या? सब अच्छा ही दिख रहा है रे. Okay, see all. Let me just see all. Okay, let's take this particular movie. It's called Biker. I don't know whatever it is. So in this itself, they have mentioned. Now let's take the reviews. But reviews ही नहीं है. They've just told about this particular movie because the number of people are only 37.9 are interested in at least watching the movie. तो इसका तो reviews ही नहीं दिख रहा है मेरे को, right? only one vote in this particular movie, and that is a 10 out of 10, a Bhojpuri movie, right? So I cannot, stereotype and say, nahi, ye acha movie hai ya bad movie hai, based on just one concept that is there. I have to look at the overall feedback, right? Then I can stereotype, or then I can tell that this is good or bad, right? So that is something where you have to look at when you look at anything related with social media. Okay, so when you look at the social media, the key part which plays is the set of algorithms in social media which relate to how good that particular algorithm is. Now, based on this algorithm, it is nothing but it is a way of sorting the posts in the user's feed based on the relevancy instead of publishing time. How relevant it is going to be for that particular user, right? I am interested in, let's take movies, but you are giving me politics का news. कुछ relevance होता है? आप मेरे को feedback देंगे? नहीं देंगे, right? You have to find out what is relevant in this. Based on this relevancy, you are finding and putting a post. Now, also social networks prioritize which content a user sees in the feed rather than the likelihood of that particular feed. Right? So when you look at your credit cards, now credit card users, you get calls based on the credit cards. Now, when do they call you? Once, let's say, okay, today is the 1st of April or the 2nd of April. Now it's time that your salary comes to your account. वो time पे बहुत सारा promotional calls आता है because they know your balance. After 1 week or let's say after 2 weeks, what happens? You are on that, that edge. ज़्यादा आप pay नहीं कर सकते, ज़्यादा आप ये नहीं ले सकते because you don't have that much money. That time, no, none of these promotional calls come, right? Because you are able to visualize your balance because there are other tools where you have linked with your particular balance. So they are able to see that particular balance, and that is how they give you the calls. Right? So that is where they are sorting your data based on the relevancy. They're prioritizing a content based on how you are going to look at the likelihood. Okay. So social media algorithms are like where you are choosing which one to use. Okay, so they look at brands which will turn ads instead, and that will earn the money for the social network. So I have to put the right ad for the right people. Otherwise, I will not be able to get the data, right? So using the right content is very, very important when you're looking at something, right? So when you switch to different algorithms, you need to understand that is it working well and it is fit for you or not. So that is why you are looking at, let's take an example or a case study based on your so many ads are coming which I don't even know, which I'm not able to close it also. So, it is looking at different algorithms on how you are able to understand. So LinkedIn was something which is created for professionals, for working professionals to find a similar kind of a job, right? So now it is using, most of them are using monthly. They even give you free for a company for that particular 1 month to enhance the digital experience. Okay, so that is where you use your 40% use of LinkedIn is used daily, and you're using most of that on for job platforms. Okay, so that is where LinkedIn is being taken. So in LinkedIn, I am doing an analytics dashboard telling when it was founded, what is the active set of users, who are the registered users, how you want to limit that particular user. All of those comes into this particular picture. So that is where you have the different fees which is associated with LinkedIn. Okay. Do you have any new social media tool which is being used other than any of those? See, since you are all working in the particular field, you must be able to give me ideas. No, nothing. So this is a social media analytics that you have for LinkedIn on how they are finding out, they are taking the right picture, finding out if the content is good. Only then they are proceeding ahead. So that's a kind of digital marketing that you're using for content creation and verifying the content. Okay, so that is where you are looking at social media on this particular analytics. Okay, so this is what is an overall idea about social media. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a Google in your classroom itself, a small assignment on, you can use any of the latest social media tool, whichever is of your interest. That can be like an assignment where you can publish that. Okay, and tell that this what this particular tool is about. Say for example, if you are going to put on, let's take Spotify. Now what is Spotify? It's a web player where I can play music for everyone, right? So that is where Spotify. So this is one case study of a social media tool for Spotify that I've taken, where anybody wants can use that particular tool for listening to music. So here I can find new artists or old artists who is there, find out different songs, and then I can play them. Then that particular song liking can be used by somebody else. So like that, it becomes a one tool for different people, right? So like that you can create, I will create a social media, 1 minute on Google. We got Jamboard. I'll create a Google Jamboard where you can put in your roll number or whatever, and then you can write for whichever tool that you're using. So I'll just show you how Jamboard looks. And I hope all of you know. And if you don't know, I'm just showing it to you. That is it. This is a Google Jamboard, right? So you can suppose if you're going to put based on the Spotify. So Spotify may whatever what is where it is used, or how many people are able to get it, or create a link to it. So like that you can create your diagrams or something related with that. Any social media tools, or you can even link 2 or 3 social media tools related with that particular thing, right? So it's your creativity on how you're going to create, but I want all 60 of you to give me 60 examples, not the same thing, right? Because we have a lot of social media tools, right? So once you have chosen, you can see what your friends have also taken, so that you don't repeat the same thing. Or might be if you're repeating it, might be it's something a different concept which your friend has not covered it. So I will create Jamboard. You can put in your ideas, and we can have an interaction by the time the next class about how the what different social media have you analyzed based on that. Is it okay? Any doubts? Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Vansh. Anybody else has any doubts? You can choose. So I am not restricting you for anything. Your ideas, your thing is what I want. So if you are interested in dance, music, craft, art, whatever that you want, whichever is your social media tool, you can put it in this. Clear? So with this, I will stop, because next lecture we will do a practical, and along with the practical, I will share it in the classroom. So I promise that I will share the classroom link. 1 second, I'll just. So this is my classroom link. I have already shared on this. So many of you are already there, but if you are not there, I have only 49 students. I need 60. So many of you are not there. Please get added to the classroom link. This is the code, class code. I'm sharing it here also. So if you're not there, please get added to it if you have taken this particular elective. Any other doubts that you want, that you have, please let me know. Sorry. But I'm so happy that 45 of you had already come. So that's a very good count. So let's keep it maximum interactive, right? See, unless you talk to me, I will not know what your interest is. Any doubts that you have related to this elective? Anything else that you want to ask?
And so practicals will be on which platform?
See, all the 10 which I showed you, are going to be on different ones. So, for example, the first one is a case study kind of. So now I've given you I will be sharing in this classroom the first concept where you are identifying a social media tool on a Jamboard, right? So वो Jamboard का whatever if your tool है आपको change करना है आपको change भी कर सकते हैं, but one will be on Jeffy. That practicals I'll be showing it to you in all my lectures. Each practical, so it's like different tools are there.
Okay.
Python भी है, Power BI है, Jeffy है, so I can Google visualization tool है, anything that you want you can use. तो अभी कुछ नया आया है तो AI related है तो I don't know if you are able to find out something, we'll let you know. हम उसमें भी करेंगे.
Okay. Thank you.
You have any idea? कुछ नया टूल आपके पास है वो जो अभी मैंने बोला नहीं?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am will get ideas. Put it on ma'am only. You should come up with ideas and tell me what is trending. आपका लिंगो तो Gen Z का लिंगो तो अलग ही है, right? So only thing is have an open mind. ऐसा stereotype मत करो कभी भी. You should be able to learn something new, something only that even Google itself, not trending. You saw how what do you say? Pattern itself was different. ऐसा नहीं है कि I could create a pattern out of it, right? Some was on sports, some was on news, some was on media, some was on food. So the ideas itself are totally different. I cannot stereotype anything. So same way, your tools also, You have to have an open mind to do something different. So Jeffy is one tool. Then they even have net for sociograms online. There is another tool, Net Visualizer or something like that. Then you have what is that thing called? Nime software, KNIME. Nime is an analytics software. So like that we have different ones. We can choose. सब चैट जीपीटी से नहीं होता है बस, करेक्ट? उसको भी लिमिटेशंस, अनलेस यू गिव अ करेक्ट प्रॉम्प्ट, इसको भी उसका आंसर नहीं आता है. So I think okay, Mayur, let's see how interactive. You're coming up with any new tool. I'm also ready to learn. Yeah, but they're paid, no? You have to pay them, no? They don't give you the data, right? Hootsuite and Brandwatch. Yeah. You have to log in, register, but I think they don't give you the data. We're doing some analytics, in finance basically. So they said this barchart.com gives you data. But then data download kiya years because सब template अच्छा है. But they are giving you some old data of 2 years. और हमारे इसमें हम 10 साल का डेटा डाल रहे हैं, but they don't give you fully. So that is one, बहुत सारे जन उल्लू बना रहे हैं. ऐसा हम दिखाएंगे, you register with us, you log in with us. ये वो जो ऑनलाइन आपका what is it, plagiarism चेक करने के लिए, right? So they tell you नहीं आपका फ्री है, आपका Quillbot फ्री है. नहीं, दो टाइम यूज करने के बाद क्या करते हैं? Pay us money, then we will use and give you. That also your Turnitin finds out and gives. Right? Okay, so we'll end the class for today. We'll see next week. Next week, mostly Wednesday should work. Right? So I will keep you updated. If anybody is not there, please join the WhatsApp link and the classroom. Okay.